Hello, beautiful souls. All right, so I've been under the weather. So making a video is like the last thing that I want to be doing right now. Um, I don't think I left the house yesterday and I haven't left today. It's just super congested, not feeling well, feeling super tired, right? Things a lot of people that I know are going through right now. Today feels much better. So I'm like, whoa, okay. Because this has been going on for a couple days. Um, One of the things that came in yesterday while I was like, I don't even know where the time went yesterday. It was like 1 minute I knew it was like, I think I got up at like 10, woke up. And then next thing I knew it was 12. And then the next thing I knew it was 4. And the next thing I knew it was like 8:30. And then I went to bed. Weird. Time feels really weird right now, or it's just my perception of it. But one of the weird things that came in, I had been noticing a lot of negative energy. And I I noticed it like within me, but I was also seeing it everywhere. And so my son came home and we were talking about it. And whatever it is that's happening right now that is making everybody so tired and not feel well. Plus, we have all of these weather things happening, tornadoes, cyclones. I mean, I know it's been icky and rainy and awful here in the Pacific Northwest, too. Nothing like the weather that the people of the Midwest of the U.S. have seen. From what I have heard, there's like storms everywhere. So stay safe, everybody. But it's weird. So when we have these energies of like that make us super tired, we are what I was feeling is like there's this propensity for negativity. And so we are alchemists, but it's like, just be aware of your thinking, be aware of your thoughts. So like if you notice that you're starting to complain or you're starting to feel like, and for me, it was like, oh my gosh, I had, 3 or 4 days off with my daughter and I start to feel this resistance. I'm getting mad. I'm getting, upset that I am sick. It's silly, but it's real. Because there's stuff I wanted to do and I didn't want to just, sleep. I mean, it's been fine. But I just notice it within me. And so I'm like, okay, pull everything back, all of my energy back from everywhere, and just figure out what in the world is going on. And I still don't know, but I do know that that was not going anywhere nice. And so what I'm like realizing that, we're in this situation where we're having to track our thoughts and what we're saying and what effort we're giving things and through our focus because we are energizing things. We're energizing whole entire movements and agendas. And we're energizing, whether good things are going to happen to us or bad things. I'm just saying, we are polarizing our energy. So it's been weird. Normally when this kind of thing happens, I'm like, okay, this is a big, huge purge. I don't feel good. This doesn't happen very often. I very rarely get sick. So feels like an integration of sorts. I found myself resting and thinking a lot about where I want to be in this physical reality. Like, where do I want to live? What do I want to be doing? Like, it's like this whole thing of revisioning. Just because I am where I am doesn't mean I have to stay here. All right, so the alarm to go pick my daughter up from school went off and my video stopped. So part two. Hopefully Maddie can splice this together for me. But what I was saying is that, so we're revisioning what we want to be doing. And then as far as the negativity goes, our shadow has been coming up, and it's okay, whatever is showing up. I just know that I don't want to be complaining. I don't want to be talking, and not taking action to align. So what I mean is that I almost see like complaining as being gossip, or at least related to gossip in a way, because you're putting all this energy around something that, are you going to change it or not? If you don't like it, you have choices. And so alchemist walks in and says, hey, what am I going to do about this? So I pulled all my energy back from everyone because I knew that I was not good company, so to speak, except for my kids who had to deal with it. And I did apologize to my daughter because I was cranky, grouchy. And I did tell her, that when somebody doesn't feel good, it's okay that they're grouchy. Because I've never really pulled that card with my kids of being like, yeah, well, I'm not feeling good. I'm off duty. You know what I mean? Because it was weird. Like, she kept coming down and being like, I'm hungry. And I'm like, well, you better go get something to eat then. Normally I would be on it, but I'm like, I don't have it in me to give. So here we are revisioning how we're showing up for people. Yep. Something is shifting big time within the consciousness of each one of us, at least for me. And I see it in my kids too, and how they're showing up. I've seen it in friends that I have talked to over the last couple days. We are shifting, and it doesn't feel certain. And that's okay. So when something comes up into your awareness, the alchemist says, okay, well, what can I make with this? Right? We can either accept things as they are, or we can change them. But sitting and ruminating in a situation is, what do they say? Not choosing is still a choice. And so as we are on the precipice of this mass empowerment, is what it feels like, is what's going to be happening. That is this awakening, in my view, is that people are waking up to seeing where they have been making choices without fully consciously knowing that they're making choices, and to make them from a conscious place. And maybe you're going to do everything differently. Or maybe you're going to be like, yeah, I would have done that. I'd do that again. I'd do that again. I'd do that again. Good for you. Anyway, that's what I'm noticing. That's what I'm noticing. And I'm just relaxing and chilling out. Today finally felt good enough to actually make food. Yesterday, my boys went out and got me tom kha soup. That is the elixir of the gods when you're sick. And so is pho. But I had that the day before. Anyway, take good care of you, whatever that means. I have this feeling that we're having different things come up for different people, all pushing towards the same collective shift. That's how amazing divine orchestration is. But stay safe and take good care of you. Love you guys.